Welcome to Story Stream channel. Our story about the Prince and the Magic Ring. Once upon a time in a distant kingdom called the Green Kingdom, there lived a kind-hearted prince named Alexander. He was known for his wisdom and his constant desire to help others. However, the kingdom faced two great problems: extreme poverty in some villages and a drought that had affected the farmlands. One day, Prince Alexander heard an ancient legend about a magic ring. A powerful artifact said to grant any wish to the person who found it. According to the legend, the ring was hidden in a faraway place atop a dark mountain, filled with secrets and dangers. Determined to save his kingdom, Prince Alexander decided to search for the magic ring.
If I can find it, I can fulfill my wishes and bring prosperity to my people,
He thought to himself. He prepared for a long journey, saddling his horse and packing a bag with food and water. He also brought along an old book containing a map that would lead him to the location of the ring. After several days of travelling through dense forests and rugged mountains, Prince Alexander began to feel exhausted. But he didn't stop. He believed that his journey would save his kingdom. One day, he arrived at a dark, dense forest where the path was narrow and the trees blocked out the sunlight. As he walked through the forest, he suddenly heard a strange sound coming from behind the trees. He stood still and let his eyes adjust to the darkness. Suddenly, creatures that looked like small glowing butterflies appeared from the shadows. Their wings sparkled like diamonds. One of the creatures spoke in a soft voice.
Welcome, Prince. We are the guardians of the magic ring, and we watch over those who approach it. What is it that you seek?
I seek the magic ring. I want to save my kingdom from poverty and drought. I wish to help my people,
Replied Prince Alexander. The creature smiled and said,
But you do not need a magic ring to accomplish that. The key lies in your heart and your intentions. We will give you a chance to prove your wisdom. If you succeed in our test, you will be able to reach the ring.
Prince Alexander agreed and the test began. The creatures led him to a deep part of the forest, where there were 3 stations to test him. In the first station, Prince Alexander found himself facing a narrow bridge stretching over a fast-flowing river. The bridge looked fragile and as though it might collapse at any moment. The creature said,
You must cross the bridge without fear. If you are brave enough, you will pass.
The prince hesitated for a moment, but then took a deep breath and carefully stepped onto the bridge. Thanks to his courage, he crossed safely to the other side. At the second station, Prince Alexander found 3 closed boxes. One of the guardians spoke.
Choose only one box, but remember, the box you choose may contain a surprise.
The prince thought for a moment and chose the smallest box, believing that wisdom lay in simplicity. When he opened it, he found a new map inside that pointed to the next location he should travel to. His choice proved to be wise. At the final station, Prince Alexander stood before a huge tree with beautiful glowing fruits. The last guardian said,
If you wish to receive the magic ring, you must give something in return.
Without hesitation, Prince Alexander picked a fruit from the tree and offered it to the creatures with him, saying,
This is the best gift I can offer you.
The creatures smiled and said, You have passed all of the tests, Prince. The magic ring is now yours. After completing the tests, Prince Alexander was led to the heart of the forest, where the magic ring was hidden inside a dark cave. He took the ring and quickly returned to his kingdom. Upon his return to the palace, Prince Alexander used the magic ring to make one great wish.
I wish to see my people live in prosperity and for our land to flourish once again.
Suddenly, the sky began to rain heavily, and the rivers and lakes filled with water. The land began to come back to life, and crops grew once more. Thanks to the magic ring, the kingdom transformed into a rich green land, and the drought and poverty disappeared. It was not the magic ring that saved the kingdom, but his courage, wisdom, and pure desire to help his people. From that day on, he was known throughout the kingdom as the Wise Prince. The end. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.